Hello everybody, I hope you all are good. My name is Vaibhav. In this video, I'm going to talk about the selection sort. So you are thinking about why I choose this is first because in the interviewer they talked about me, tell me the time complexity of the selection sort and how it is come. So that time I was give the answer but not in an appropriate way, an efficient way. So I hope this time I would be a better from my past, and sure it would be happen cause I know. So why I'm covering the sorting algorithms here, there would might be lots of reasons, just not my from this not through my interview question, because in an interview I see in a podcast and the tutorials they are talking about the selection sort is really important for the interviewer perspective. They talk they in the interview they says tell me about the time complexity and response complexity and algorithm of the sorting. So this time I am covering a selection sort. In upcoming videos I will be talked about the rest of the force algorithm. And so let's get started with this video. If I broadly talked about the selection sort, so selection sort is time and the space complexity. So the best, worst and the average time complexity of the selection sort is big O n square, and the space complexity is constant because we don't use any extra data structure in this. Now if I going more deep, like it's a definition and the procedure. So uh, its definition of the selection sort says that uh, like according to name you can say first we select the element, uh, the we set the minimum element, sorry, because it is a sorting, so we have to in this yeah, I'm talking about the ascending order. That means we will I select the minimum first. So we select the minimum element uh, as a first element. We like from unsorted list and array, it could be anything like list and the array. We first select the first element as the our minimum element. Then in each iteration we place the first element at a beginning of unsorted list. So it is generally, you can think what the things will be have, like you having something and that is unsorted. Here we at a beginning, not at a beginning, like first element you will be choose it's our minimum and compare with the others, and then will we say it is your minimum, then you will be assign it as a beginning of your array and the list, and each iteration you will be do this thing. Now if I go more deeper in its procedure, so set a first element as a minimum element, and now you will compare this first element minimum with the second element. Keep in mind like you need to a second loop over here, because you have to compare your second element and this loop is will going on, because if you say like just think you need to be a second law, so it's time complexity it's somewhere n square, just think. Okay, now uh, the second step over, you choose a element that you took now I'm thinking a lot of stuff, so it's a quite a pressure on me, so let's relieve. Okay, chill. Now let's see again about the procedure of the selection sort. In the selection sort the procedure is says about first set of first element as a minimum element. Now compare this minimum element to your second element. If you see your second element is a less than to a first, then you will be assigned second element is your new, not a new, like its second element is your minimum. Now you will compare it with the third, and if you find third is minimum to the second element, now you will be say my minimum is third element, now so on. If you not find your second element is a minimum to your first, then you will just increment your first element, like first loop, first loop is first index, you will be increased by 1%, and now you are at a position of 2 and you are saying that 2 is my minimum, and again you will compare it with your adjacent like 3 position, and if you find is 3 is less than to your first element, then assign it. If you're not getting, then increase your first loop is first index by 1. So this is the, I hope you are able to understand and virtualize, and like you virtualize and imagine some things of your this. I hope you ever read selection sort, so you are able to understand very well about it. So I hope you got the point. And again, now what you are doing this, like you are just comparing this element to your adjacent, and now you are shifting your position and the swapping some swap if you're not getting. And then so it's like you're reducing, you are coming from these positions to here. So if everything this is coming in a loop, so its time complexity is a ns square, and space is, we didn't use anything, so space is constant. So thanks to hearing me till now. Bye bye.